Hello everybody. I had a question come in on the review I did on this bandsaw quite some time back, and whether or not it could be modified to cut 4 3/4 square aluminum tubing. So I took a peek at my saw and the answer was yes, it could be, and actually up to 5-inch square stock could be cut in this saw with one modification. Now I tried to convey that in text, but sometimes that's hard. So I'm going to go ahead and shoot the clip here on what I think could be done to modify the saw, and that should help the original questioner as well as anybody else who might be looking to cut something that's larger than the saw's rated capacity. Now I'm not going to do the modification, but I'll explain it in the way I would do it if I were going to modify mine to cut larger stock. So here we go. Alright, well here's a shot of the saw. I'm holding my rule up here, and from the base right here up to here, there's 5 inches right there, line of sight. So that is well beyond the 4 3/4 he was wanting to cut. The problem comes in right back here. See this black line? That's the blade guard, the door. And I'll try to measure that right there just to see what it is. It looks like it's almost 4.5 inches, maybe. It's hard to see. So this is the part that would really determine how tall of a piece you could cut right here. Now since we're dealing with square, it should cut 5 by 5, no problem. We're clearing everything. And to simulate that, I've made a makeshift 5 by 5 piece of stock here out of cardboard. May not be right on the money, but I'm just clearing the edge of this with this wheel extended all the way back down. I'm coming in, and now I'm just contacting that blade guard back there. I'm going to try to move this forward to sneak past it. And there you go. I'm clearing the bottom of it, and we've got a 5 by 5 square. So 4 3/4 should be no problem. So let's figure out what could be done. Okay, I've got the saw in the vertical position. Now you can see the blade guard right here, the door. It's black, so it's kind of hard to see things, but right from this edge, if one were to come up 3 inches, and then maybe from that point up 6 inches or so, maybe 7, but just say 6 would probably be enough. And then right here, there's a little raised area. If you cut straight down that line right there in front of my pencil, and just take this whole section out. Now the blade is probably about right here, so if you take that whole section out, you will be exposing a little bit of the blade right here. So you'd certainly want to not put your hand around here or anything like that. And by the way, this is enter at your own risk, because you are going to void your warranty and you're going to be removing a little bit of safety off this guard. But the way I would take that out is I would drill a hole here, drill a hole here, big enough to put a saber saw in, and get a fine-tooth blade and cut that line, cut this line, cut that line with like a handheld jigsaw. But that's what I would do, and it should open up the saw enough to cut a 5 by 5. I hope this helps. Thanks for watching, and good luck.